Cantavius Caldwell-Pope. At center, 6'10", number 21, Daniel Gafford. Starting at the other forward position, 6'10", number 33, Kyle Kuzma. At the point, standing 6'5", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. At guard, 6'3", number 3, Bradley Beal. The head coach of your home team, fans, your Washington Wizards.
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Well, Kyle Lowry is still getting it done. He said getting older, more mature, the game slows down.
What a resume. A tremendous competitor, David. Thank you. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Tyler Hero.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
So here's Miami's starting group. P.J. Tucker is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. And for Washington, in the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Caldwell-Pope in at the 3. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
And the rejection by Gafford. Beal with it. Robinson picks him up. Dinwiddie outside. To the inside. The shot's good from Gafford.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Lowry. Following the bucket by the Wizards. Back to Robinson. Butler passes to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. Unloads from 13. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, this guy's such a throwback player. Jimmy Butler working the mid-range.
Dinwiddie against Lowry. Back to Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Lowry. And it's Cantavius Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Pass to Tucker. He kicks it to Butler. Pass to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Kuzma against Butler. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively. Drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
And you look at Lowry's numbers, remarkably similar to us year after year after year.
Yeah, this guy has polished skills at both ends of the floor. He has seen absolutely everything you can see in the regular season or in the playoffs. Kyle Lowry is emerging as a mentor to younger guys in the NBA. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Dinwiddie kicks to Beal. All alone. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, this is the sweet spot of Bradley Beal's game. That in-between, that mid-range jumper is money.
Butler on the way. Back to Lowry. Back to Butler. Launches a three. Kuzma pulls it in. The Wizards with the lead. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Lowry, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The tenacity of the play by Kyle Lowry pushes through the contact and scores it.
Here's Beal. Some solid defense from Robinson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Passes it to Adebayo. Robinson dishes to Lowry. Outside Butler. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. And the Wizards now going the other way.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Dinwiddie against Adebayo. Dinwiddie passes to Kuzma, and it's good. 2 points.
It's such a determined scorer. When challenging the defense, Kuzma won't take no for an answer.
And Kyle Kuzma now in year 1 of his 3-year. The Wizards have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
At the line for the Wizards, Bradley Beal.
Lowry with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Well, the defensive breakdowns allows Kyle Lowry to take advantage and set up an open look for his guy.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn. He sheds light on the significance of that play.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from the other guys because they think they have a play, a dunk, a pass, an assist or something. And it's like, no, that's not there. And it's a foul on the other guy, maybe the star player, maybe the shot blocker, and maybe anybody. And that's what I do. I do whatever it takes to help my team win.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall, to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And they've made an effort to get to the line here in the first half, guys, and it's starting to pay off.
Yeah, we've seen them burying their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. A good first half for them in that department.
In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. And it's Bryant in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Lowry. Rebound by the Wizards.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
But Bradley Beal worked so hard to find the opportunities on the offensive defensive end. He knows he's responsible to carry the load.
Lowry passes to Vincent. Back to Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Tucker finds Lowry. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Lowry's got 6 points.
Yeah, this guy has spent a lot of his career in the painted area and knows how to finish. Kyle Lowry inside.
Dinwiddie dishes to Bryant. Great D that time from Adebayo. Miami trails by 13. Right side Lowry to the paint. Vincent misses. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Dinwiddie left side. Back to Bryant. Goes back up. And good that time. He's got 8.
Absolutely love the energy that Thomas Bryant brings nightly. He earns his rebounds.
Lowry passes to Tucker. Back to Lowry. Pass to Okpala. Lowry up top. Here's Vincent. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Lowry can't get it to go. Adebayo against Dinwiddie. Driving inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Miami no good on that time either.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Miami trails by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Okpala. Kicks it to Lowry. Now the dish to Tucker. Driving to the basket.
Boy, blocking shots is usually about timing, but with Thomas Bryant, it's about that tremendous length.
The pass to Beal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when it comes to pure scoring output, few guys do it better than Bradley Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal has rounded out his offensive game. Tight handle, sweet shooter, ability to put it on the deck. His offensive focus has been unmatched. This guy is constantly probing and attacking holes in defenses.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Washington. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Davis Bertans. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Butler dishes to Lowry. Butler on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Butler no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Miami no good on that time either.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
The shot by Beal, no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Lowry's shot is good.
Well, his ball handling ability is well known, and Lowry shows him off there.
Wizards leading by 17. Dinwiddie kicks to Hachimura. Back to Dinwiddie. Oh, Beal in position. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lowry passes to Tucker. Now Lowry, 8 points for him. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Here's Dinwiddie. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot.
And so it's Washington sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got our offensive rebound to well get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports. Bradley Beal had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, their success from the free throw line is big tonight. They absolutely were determined to take it to the hole and not be denied. We saw them dictating the action, finishing strong and asking.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel. And as we dive into the quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Robinson is out there with Lowry. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. Back to Beal. And he lays it straight in. Beal's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Inside, Adebayo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. The guy is a hard worker.
Both good from the line that time. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And stolen by Kuzma. He kicks to Dinwiddie. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Dinwiddie's got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Outside Robinson. Back to Lowry. Dinwiddie with the steal. For the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
Outside, Beal. Back to Gafford. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Lowry against Dinwiddie. And the rejection by Gafford.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Robinson against Beal. Passes it to Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Lowry kicks to Adebayo. Shoots over Gafford. And he overshot that one, missing. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. No one covering. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
Lowry passes to Butler. Tucker dishes to Lowry. And the rejection by Gafford. Kuzma kicks to Beal. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Baseline try. Here's Gafford. And another shot. He lays it in. Gafford's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Adebayo's got 8 points.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 15.
You know, I like that he didn't go for the straightforward layup. He gave us a little something extra right there.
And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Hachimura, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And then for Miami, Agbawa's checked in, and Vincent subbed in for Robinson. Here's Butler. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Butler. Wizards have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great 3rd quarter for them offensively. Dinwiddie with it. Lowry picks him up. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry.
That's his first substitution on the court.
Bryant passes to Bertens. Dishes to Beal. 1:53 left in the 3rd. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. Back to Bryant. Nice ball movement by Washington. 6 to shoot. Neto with the bucket.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end. Actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Lowry dishes to Dedmon. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Bryant. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Neto, Bryant trying to free himself up. Neto with the bucket.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Here's Lowry. And the layup's good off the glass. Lowry's got 8 points in the quarter.
Here's a guy who's always willing to take what the defense gives him. If his teammates are open, yes, Kyle Lowry will find him. But if he needs to be aggressive, he can do that as well.
Back to Neto. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Neto's got 9.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Hachimura, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Lowry passes to Morris. And here's Lowry. He's covered by Beal. Here's Dedmon. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, Kyle Lowry loves the chance to catch the defense snapping in the pick and roll. Pretty much no one better at getting it going.
And so it's Washington, sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gill. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Avdia. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Kispert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Aaron Holiday. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And the Heat making a change here. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Washington.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Down low. Gafford passes to Neto. And it's in off the backboard.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well, and their offense starting to show signs of life.
Kuzma inside. Gafford trying to break free. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward.
That's his second
I
personal
applaud
foul.
the league for their attempts to try to improve this game.
Shooting for
and
the
grow.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, guys, consider that Kyle Lowry, who was a late first-round pick in 2006, he didn't make his first All-Star game until his 8th year, and yet he went consistently for a stretch. Really impressive.
Here now is Dinwiddie. Here's Neto. Right wing. Caldwell-Pope outside. He can't hit that time. The Heat go the other way with it. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Now here's Dinwiddie. No basket for the 7th time in 15 attempts this game. Robinson passes to Lowry. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Caldwell-Pope left side. Kuzma right side. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And a high percentage shooter like Kuzma has tons of options on the floor. That includes the mid-range.
Now here is Lowry. Not a lot of room. And so it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Dinwiddie kicks to Gafford. Over to the left wing. Neto, the pass to Gafford. That one goes. Count it.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Lowry with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. And he gets it to go.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
To the inside, Neto. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist on the night.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
What a boost to have Kyle Lowry running the show. Selfless, smart, and always looking to create.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Here's Tucker. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Lowry against Kuzma. Lowry dishes to Tucker. Back to Lowry. And he banks in the layup. Lowry's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
They get it again. Neto off target at the rim. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Yurtseven knocks down the 10-footer. Washington's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Neto, while recovering. Gafford trying to break free. It's rebounded by Okpala. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got 26 points.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Dinwiddie against Robinson.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And it's Lowry penetrating. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Doris, the debate about what makes someone an MVP is always interesting. In your mind, and you're a voter, what are the qualities of an MVP-worthy player?
You know, Kevin, one of the things that fascinated me about the most recent MVP selection was some of the slander sent at Nikola Jokic. And I think it had everything to do with him not passing the eye test. And by that, I mean he didn't have eye-popping athleticism. But he was my runaway choice for MVP because he is so highly skilled and he is so valuable to what they do on the offensive end of the floor. He has vision. He has the ability to score the basketball in the paint and outside the paint. He can manipulate defenses because of his high basketball IQ. It was such a fascinating conversation, and what a worthy MVP for Nikola Jokic.
2 minutes.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Lowry's got 30 points.
Kyle Lowry.
From the Wizards, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter at 50%. Pass to Gill. Back to Holiday. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Miami.
Here's Lowry. No good that time. Good D by Holiday. Wizards shooting at 51%. Really solid. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wizards.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Bradley Beal.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Outside Holiday. Here's Gill, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Ball. Coming up, taking in for the away team. At the line for the away team, KZ Okpala. At the line for 1.
On the free throw, no good. And the Wizards with possession. Kuzma passes to Dinwiddie. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Brad. Every defensive wrinkle they could think of, they threw at you tonight, the doubles, the traps, but I know that's nothing new for you.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and it's only going to get tougher, but I'm confident in myself and my game, so, you know, the more the merrier.
Maybe they'll quintuple team you next time. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Hart.